I think that no one should be focused on what everyone else is doing. Don't worry about what the other bands are doing. Don't worry. I don't care what any other band is doing. I only care about what I'm doing because it's the only thing I can control. It's the only thing I can make an impact on is what I do. That's it. You don't have any other control of anything else in your life. So I think that I don't really worry about it. I think there's a funny thing that people do right now, especially like online, whenever they're trying to align themselves. Say like, if you say that I was trying to align myself with something, they always say negatives about other things to align themselves with one thing. Like if people are like, say they're pro rock music, they would say, we don't like dance music or we don't like folk music because it's not as cool as rock music. But what if you just said you just like rock music? Just say the positive. Don't say forget about the negative. Who cares what you think about other kinds of music? Because if you're into one, or if you're into metal, then like metal. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Who cares? Because I'll tell you what, the dance people are certainly not worried about what the rock people are doing. Calvin Harris does not check my Twitter, and that's fine with me. But I check Calvin Harris's Twitter. I like him. There's a lot of people that are negative, I think, but you don't get anywhere being, and I can say that because I've been negative before. That's why I can say that, because I've been there and I've been the negative guy being like, no, everything sucks. But that didn't get me anywhere, and I was not happy all the time. So you just let that go, and then you're all right. Because if you ask me what does my opinion matter, I would say nothing. But to some people, it does. So you don't want to just go say something stupid because you're on a little trip here about you're mad about something else and you're kind of voicing it in there. I think that you have to be careful what you say, and also think about it a little bit. I don't know. This is all new. I'm just figuring this out. I'm just getting older. I'm not even getting wise. I'm just older. I feel that maybe sometimes if you get something very good, like look at Bruce Springsteen. Like, he changed a little bit. Look at Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan changed a lot, but a lot of people didn't like it when he changed. And some people, I don't know if he liked it. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he was just trying things. And that's cool. I can't say, but I think that some bands, they have something good and they just stay with that. The Ramones are a good example of that. I think, and you can change a little or whatever. But I think that you just you know what the most important thing is? You have to do what you believe in at that time. And not make statements like, I think one of the foolish things that maybe I've done in the past is you make big statements like, we're doing this now. That's our new thing. That past is gone. This is this. And you can't say that because it's only true for that small amount of time. Like, an artist is not a politician. Like, a politician says something and they better stick with it for 4 years in America. You have to stick with it because that's what you said you'd do. A musician, you just stick with the music because you're only talking about music. You're not talking about politics. So you're talking about, in my case, you have to stay with it for that record. Then the next record you have to do something different, but maybe not make big, bold statements. Music in general is filtered. People spend 9 months making a record. It's always filtered. Like, they didn't just sit down and be like, the times they are changing. I'm just going to say that. You know what I mean? Like, he probably thought about that for several years. You know what I mean? So it's never, a live show is probably the only spontaneous environment. I think that you can align yourself with fame or you can not align yourself with fame. I think that you can make effort to go after it. Fame is something you have to chase. You don't just stumble upon fame unless you're the Beatles. Then you do, or something like that, But I think that you can stay out of it a little bit, Like you don't ever read anything weird in the tabloids about Bruce Springsteen usually because he stays out of it. He's not like trying to be like, look at me, I'm wearing the new glasses. Look at me, I'm Pepsi, Like, he's not doing that. He's just doing his music. He's famous, but he's not like showing up at all the red carpet events like, ooh. You know what I mean? I think that you can do that, but I don't know. I don't have to deal with that because we're not famous, so it's fine. It's true. Nobody's hiding in my bushes to take pictures, which is good.